You got to press. You got it?
I pressed it. Mm-hmm. What's up, Mr. Shannon Williams?
Y'all should be able to hear us real good tonight on
You
IG
started your
Live.
cooking classes yet? I ain't even about to try to say that name. I don't know how to say that, and I don't want to mess it all the way up. Joe Rock Pacini. I hope I said it right. Oh, thank you, boo. Taker Fan 251, what's going on? I'm serious. I keep telling you, you need to start a blog or something, cause shoot, you look like you went to culinary school on your page. All right, y'all. We waiting for Miss Miami to go ahead and get us going on all the other platforms, and then we're gonna get this thing started. Start the discussion for the night. If there's anything that y'all want to talk about, again, if this is your first time, welcome. If it is not, welcome back. Y'all let us know if there's any topics y'all want us to talk about tonight. That obviously, if we have not talked about it, y'all let us know. What's up, Trill Talk TV? Reckless Trey, what's going on? Yeah, y'all make sure that y'all let us know in the comments.
You press chat at the top.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
All right, y'all. Here we go. We's here. So y'all can hear us good on IG Live. They could see us good on Twitter and Facebook and YouTube and all of that. Cool beans, Louise.
Okay, Princess in Paris. I'll add that to the list of things to talk about at the end.
All right. So let's go ahead and start this thing off, right?
All
You
right, let's
ready?
get it going, boo. Yep, ready.
What's up, y'all? Hold on, let me get this looking right on IG.
Got you, Trill Talk. I add that too.
All right.
All
Good
right, we
morning,
ready.
good afternoon, good evening, podcasters, YouTubers, IGzers, Facebookers, Twitterers, Twitchers, and everybody in the whole podcast land. We are Brains and Beauty times
Times
2.
two. I'm Shayla.
And I'm Miami. And this is podcast episode 107. So I want to say hello,
108.
hello.
108.
I don't see the chat messages at the top.
You don't see it?
No, you see them coming in?
Hold on, let me go back to that because I went to captions.
Yeah, just press chat at the top.
I did.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So y'all, as you can see, we are separate from each other tonight. We are not in the same place. So we gotta, move around a little differently. But we're gonna go ahead and start as we always start. With our PSAs for tonight. Shay, do you have any PSAs before we start tonight?
I have. Yes, I have one PSA.
Okay.
What's a personal PSA? It ain't really for
Okay.
everybody else, but yeah. My husband is officially taking a job somewhere in another state, so I am gonna be for the first time on my own in a minute. So I just want to tell everybody who don't take people for granted and make sure that you love on them while you have them. I know being extra and sounding like I ain't never gonna see them again. It's not that. It's just it has never happened in a long time since we've been together. So
Yeah.
I'm wishing him the best and obviously wishing us the best. But y'all keep him in prayers, please. Everyone who's a believer, and keep him in prayers. That's all I really gotta say.
Okay. That's a
Yeah.
good one. So we're gonna be updating with Shay on how that process is throughout the next few episodes and checking in with her and see how she, doing this long distance thing in the marriage, which is kind of cool, kind of dope. Different, kind of different.
Different.
But it's setting y'all up for y'all future, so you just never know what can happen. Y'all know how I do this thing every week. I start with my PSAs, which is the water I'm drinking tonight, which is a sparkling water, Zephyr Hills Black Cherry, nothing major, nothing too fancy dancy. But I really do like this flavor. I love Zephyr Hills sparkling water, period. Next PSA for myself tonight, I of course plug myself, endorsed by God.com is my Faith Soldier tees. You guys can find those endorsed by God.com. And that's that. Another plug for tonight.
I was about to say, don't forget this. Don't forget it. Don't forget it. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna hold on to that at the end.
Oh,
But I do
okay.
want to shout out Tiana Teller for being crowned the sexiest woman by Maxim magazine. I thought that was just kind of dope for them to acknowledge her and see what everybody else see, that she's just a boss bomb woman, mother, wife. Yeah, and Tiana Teller body just I don't know how she do it, child. It just snatches, it goes, it comes back, it bounces back. She has kids every day, and it just bounces back. So shout out to Tiana Teller for becoming the sexiest woman alive, and it's good to see a black woman on this thing. Shout out to Maxim for doing it. Shout out to Maxim for doing that.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
lastly, I have a new single dropping next Friday.
Yeah, yeah. Y'all clap my friend up.
I have a new single dropping next Friday, Pray and Slay. And I would love it for you guys to go ahead and Chaz, hush. I'm not sexy though, but congrats. New single dropping next week. Pray and Slay. Gospel rap, Christian, hip hop, you guys. And this one is very, very like thuggish, ruggish, bone. Like, I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. Can't wait to hear y'all feedback. Podcast 110. Yeah, I'll be able to hear y'all feedback on podcast 110. So I just want to thank everybody for so far pre-saving, pre-ordering, rooting your girl on. Again, I didn't grow up and said I wanted to do this. It just kind of just came out of the blue, and I just want to be a vessel for the word, and that's basically it. So thank y'all. We're gonna move on to our first topic for tonight. Trust while you rapping fast. You gotta just stay tuned in here. But it's gonna be good though. I promise y'all. Like this is crazy. I'm so proud of myself. And how this turned out for this single. I wrote everything myself. So yeah, anyway. Podcast episode 108. First topic for tonight, Shayla, is
First topic of the night. Okay. So let's see. All right. So we can deal with this one first. All right.
Okay.
So if y'all been on social media, y'all, you probably have seen that people have been upset with Mr. Fabulous. Okay. Fabolous. They is not happy with him. They is not happy with him right now, honey. They are upset because basically he showed another woman, Miss Claudette Ortiz, and if y'all do not remember her at all, she is from the R&B group City High. Very, very beautiful woman, very pretty girl. And he showed her some love, and basically on his stories was saying how, we don't appreciate natural women anymore. And back in the day, this is what beauty was. So I just want to give her basically a shout out. And everyone was kind of saying that was real disrespectful to his wife, Emily B. And we just kind of want to know, do y'all agree? Do y'all think that it's disrespectful for a man, period, to show appreciation for another woman publicly? When you got a man. When you got a woman, I should say.
Do you want to start or you want me to start?
I'll let you start with this one.
Okay, so first of all, I'm not understanding how we can get that we have to only rely on women to hype us up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or to acknowledge that we exist. Like, do we have to always wait for women to do it? And I feel like it's one way to give somebody flowers, and it's another way how they can say it. Do I think he should have noted her body? Probably not. But to go back to your question, if a man is married or a man is in a relationship and he supports a female, no matter what she does, it's a respectful way to do it. You know what I mean? Um, there's just respectful ways to do it, but I think men should still clap on females because it shouldn't just be females for females and males for males. Like we would never be able to get nowhere in this world if it's like that. You know what I mean? Like I think it should
Okay.
be like vice president, president right now is a male and a female. Like I just feel like he hyped her up and he was married. She hyped him up and she's married. And again, it's about how you do it. I think we all need each other to help each other in this world. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's okay to give people shout outs. It's okay to say, hey, heck are your flowers. And I just feel like maybe it was a body reference thing that he said, okay, shout out to all the natural girls or whatever. I don't know. You know what I mean? Would I want my husband talking about somebody's body? Probably not. Not if you want to up her for her music,
Mm-hmm.
please, because women, we need that. If we don't get acknowledgement publicly from men, even though we don't need it as validation, but it's good to see a man. For example, Lil Wayne hyped up Nicki Minaj, right? I mean, I can only go on duos that shows that when men support women, it's cool for men to
Okay.
support women. It's cool for women to support men, but it has to just be done respectfully.
Got it.
So,
Okay.
that's all I have to say. And everybody's like, oh, we don't even know how Emily even feels. She hasn't said nothing. So maybe we just speculating. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But
We could
until she
very
says
well
she
be.
has an issue. Yeah, until she says she has an issue with it. Why are we having an issue with a man who wants to? And I forgot all about them. Like I remember I used to write for the newspaper in high school. I remember them
Mm-hmm.
sending me to see the music. I used to be the music reviewer for my newspaper, for my high school. I remember them sending me that music, and I used to listen to the whole thing and do reviews on every track. Like I remember that's like I forgot all about them. So when I saw it, I was like, "Dang, where they at now?" You know what I mean? I went to stream their music and everything, but it's just like it's sad that people can't give people flowers just because of a sex,
Yeah.
just because of somebody is a female or a male, and that's messed up. Like it's messed
No,
up, but it is
I
a
definitely feel
respectful
you.
way to do it.
I definitely feel you. I think there's a respectful way to do it, and I agree with you. I just think that because he was only pretty much focusing on the body, I think that's where the issue was. Now again, I think also the issue was his wife is a completely different build than her. So it's kind of like people took that as, well, what are you trying to say? That your wife ain't bad just because she, again, we don't know what we don't know any of that. And Emily B is a beautiful woman. She's very, very pretty. So
Yeah.
again, that's something between them. I do think that it would have come off better had it not been focused solely on the body and more so about her talent and just
And her
saying that she's a
music.
beautiful woman and just appreciation for, throwback for appreciation women or whatever. Look, however you're going to say it. I think because it was focused on the body. But again, that's for him and his woman, honey. I know me, I don't think I would have a problem with that. As long as you wasn't getting, you wasn't getting out of line. Like, don't do too much. Don't start talking about the curves of this and don't start doing all that. But, keep it
but
straight to the
keep
point.
it
We're
with
good.
you basically keep what the flowers are for, right?
Yeah,
The
exactly.
flowers are, hey man, y'all go, like where she's been at. Like I remember her in the group and blah 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 blah. All right, that is fine. So that's all I got to say about it, because I just feel like men and women should be able to compliment each other respectfully, and it shouldn't be a problem.
Okay,
So
so we got some comments. So Fredman Records says yes, that's disrespectful. He thinks it's disrespectful. Okay. Trill Talk TV says nah, people are reaching.
Exactly.
And I would agree. I think people are reaching a bit on that. Princess in Paris 95, it's a double standard, because what if she posted Trey Songz and said, look at that body in print? LOL, you a mess, girl.
He didn't say he didn't say print though.
I know what she just said. I know she used the example, but he didn't go all into detail. He just said, that she was a beautiful, natural body girl, that he thought was pretty back in the day or whatever.
But you know what, too?
Is.
But you know what, too? For all us natural girls, it's good to still hear
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though we good, like we got ourselves, but it's
Mm-hmm.
good to still hear men who have daughters, because he has daughters,
Yeah.
to show his daughters like it's okay to be natural too. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you don't have
Yeah.
to go and get no work done. You don't have to go get your butt done. You don't have to go get your boobs done. Like, you don't have to do none of that, and you still could be beautiful and
If you still be
recognizable
pretty.
and be thought about 50 years later. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I thought
Yeah.
that was, I didn't see nothing wrong with it, even though, again, I still wish he would have just stuck like the music part to it. But I
Mm-hmm.
still like the fact that he acknowledged that it's
Yeah.
okay and
Yeah.
it's still beautiful to be a natural woman
Amen. Amen,
in
girl.
this world of work. You know what I mean? That gets very hyped and popularized and gets,
Yeah.
they get
And
more
overshadows everyone else. Yeah.
yeah, they get more compliments
Mm-hmm.
sometimes
Yeah.
than the natural girls. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So it was just good to see. It was a catch-22. You know what I mean? But at the
Yeah.
end of the day, if Emily was cool with it, M was cool with it. That's, who knows? Maybe it was her that told her, shot her out today. You know what I mean? I don't know. You
Yeah.
never, we
As I
never
said,
know,
that's
child.
that's their business. If she was fine with it, hey, you like it, I love it, honey.
Amen,
I
sister.
just, I was fine with it. Because I don't think he took it too far.
Yeah.
But I understand where people kind of felt it was disrespectful. But again, that's on, that's between them and them two.
Right.
Um,
But you
tr-
agree that it's okay for men to, I guess, shout out, and it's okay for women to shout out men too, and vice versa.
Absolutely. As long as it is, be mindful
Respectful.
of your partner. That's all
Yeah.
I say is be mindful of how you word it. You have a partner. Trill
Yeah.
Talk TV says only if he smashed back in the day is that
Yeah.
disrespectful. Now, yeah. Don't
That's a
even go there.
problem.
Don't even go there.
That
Please
would
don't
be a
go there.
problem. I think I have my camera on wrong. It should be here and not there. Cause why am I looking way away? Okay. I don't know.
What's up,
But
Mark
anyway,
Breeze 215? What's up? One Love is back.
let me
I
see
like
if I
these
can change
names.
it.
What's up, Live For Me Forever? What's up, T? Malik. It's a lot of numbers after that. Darby Kimberly, what's going on?
Sorry, y'all. I want to have a better view.
Women need. Okay, Trill Talk TV says women need to stop competing with each other. Guys like natural all day. Um, Again, I wouldn't even really say it's a competition between each other. It's a competition trying to get the attention of, you know, pretty much the same men. And what it seems like these days, a lot of times, is that, you change your body not trying to impress another woman, it's trying to get a man.
Mm.
Or, not, and sometimes not that, it's just because that's what you think is more, it is more becoming. It's nicer. It looks nicer in your opinion. You know what I'm saying? And again, if you like it, I love it, baby. But I love the fact that, that we are recognizing those who don't have work and are still beautiful women. You don't have to get work to be beautiful. But if that's your choice and that's what you feel would make you look better, baby, then that's what you feel would make you look better.
Yeah.
But I definitely think that you should, always just try to learn to love what God gave you and be fine with it, unless there's a medical issue or something that you're trying to get corrected. That's different. What's up,
Sorry,
Mr.
y'all.
Ice Cream Man 6660?
I'm trying to get this thing.
Princess in Paris 95 on IG says if they spent all the money on surgery, they better get a compliment. Girl, I hear that. Okay, all them coins,
Sorry,
honey.
y'all. I'm trying to fix this.
All
And I don't
right.
think I can.
Someone said, "Oh, that was what Princess in Paris asked. Paris asked you earlier. Do you listen to City Girls?" And I think Chaz answered it for you. I think he said absolutely, absolutely. I didn't want to
Of
forget
course.
to answer that because I know you said it earlier. All right, but
Okay,
yeah, no,
there
I
we
definitely
go.
don't think that it's different. I just think that we definitely need to make sure that we pay attention to how we shout out other when we have someone.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry,
You
y'all.
got your
I'm just
picture?
trying to set myself up over here a little better than what it was.
All right.
I
All
felt
right,
some
guys. I
type
wrote
of way.
down some of the questions that I saw in the I wrote down some of the questions that I saw when y'all were typing in the beginning when y'all first jumped on. If y'all have any other questions y'all want to ask or y'all want to discuss tonight, let us know in the
Okay.
comments and I'll write them down and we'll do our best to get to all of them towards the end of the show if we can. But I know I have a couple already written down. Real Miss
I
Sierra.
know they like, ma'am, what are you doing?
God
I'm
created us in his
sorry.
image, so you trying to mess up his creations. Again, it's hard for people sometimes to accept that, when it's
Girl,
not the
everybody is
the
like, girl, get
popular
it
thing.
together. Shut up. I'm trying. And I'm starting to sweat. Jesus. God. Why did I do that just now? I'm sorry, y'all. I was just trying to get closer to y'all.
I agree. I think everybody has something that they don't necessarily like about themselves.
Of
Everybody
course.
can nitpick or pick something that they wish they could improve or would look better, blah, 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 blah. But, you have to
I can't
learn to
fix
love
it
what it is, honey. And again, if
today.
you don't and you want to change it, that's on you.
Oh
Only
my
you got
God,
to
y'all,
live
I'm
with that.
so crooked. Oh my God, it's me now. Oh my God, it's me. They talk about why she fight with the camera. Because I wanted to have a better view and it's just not working. It ain't. It ain't God. It ain't.
It ain't God. It ain't look podcast. Okay, it's
Put
not
the
me.
put their comments on the screen, Shay.
Okay. Why is you fighting with the camera, Robbie? I do
I don't
not
even know
know.
why I just
Robbie
did that.
G, I don't
I
know.
just feel like I was looking so far away and I didn't like that. And this is I'm not in the mood. So anyway, it's just gonna be crooked tonight. Y'all gonna see me crooked tonight on IG because I can't
Oh
even
my
deal.
God. Oh, and it fell. I'm so done.
Am I paused?
Are you paused? Yes, I
I
think.
have messed up the whole entire podcast and I apologize. Give me
All
one
right,
second to
y'all.
get my
She's trying
life
to get it
together.
together. Her phone done fell. All kinds of things.
All right. Trying to be cute. Let me just keep it how I had it. And it is what it
Okay,
is.
now she left, so she'll be back in a minute. She was trying to get her visuals together, y'all, and it just wasn't working out. It just was not working out at all.
And y'all like, what is she doing? I know. It's not. Put it on the screen, Shay. Put it on the screen. I ain't Shane.
If it's not Shay and her phone, it's Angie and her soda or the camera. Look, this this real life. Look, it is what it is. Like, this ain't scripted. This is what it is. It's live. When it's live, things happen. I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to tell you. When it's live, things happen. Now, see, now I feel like I understand wholeheartedly what was going on with Babyface and what Teddy Riley. I understand now. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Sometimes you just don't know what. It's beyond your control. Sometimes you can't control everything. I'm sorry. You can't control the Wi-Fi and the stand and the cords and the sound. I mean, we two people try to do it all. Put your chats up at the same time. Like, understand
Okay, girl. I
where we coming
requested.
from.
I
Jeez.
requested.
Oh
Okay.
Lord. Don, who's that? Frederick? I don't know who that is.
It's not letting me come in.
Hold on. No, I see you. Hold on. Frederick, I'm sorry. I don't know who that is. Who is that? Sweetie Sweetie B for Matisse. That's what I'm saying. Everything was
Okay.
fine.
All right. whatever. It is what it is. I was trying to have y'all closer so I won't have to look way to the left or way to the right, but
Oh
whatever.
God, DD Jackson boyfriend.
Okay,
Maybe I'm
let's keep it
slow and I just
moving.
don't know who these people are. I don't know who these people are.
Okay, Chaz Golly. Next topic for tonight is I know podcast people like, girl, what is you doing, honey? What is you doing with your life? Okay.
That is too funny.
Um, how much does being in shape mean to you about your partner? Does being in shape
Ooh.
really mean a lot to you? Or it really don't matter. The heart is the heart.
How much does being in shape mean to your partner?
Yeah. How much being in shape matter? How much does being in shape matter? If you have a wife, does it really matter? If you have a husband, does it really matter? You know what I mean? And I got this
I'm a
from I
go
forgot.
ahead.
This was the week before last. We didn't get to the topic, but it's at the bottom of
Mm.
my page. It had to be something that was floating around about something.
Well, you want me to
Oh, it
answer? Or
was
you want
that
to answer?
Kevin. It was that Kevin Samuels man.
Oh, girl, if I look,
So
I was talking to my husband and his friend about this man the other day, and
I know
I
we
refuse to talk
keep
about him
amping
anymore.
him
I'm done with
on,
him.
but it came about, and I just wanted to kind of just talk about it, and it was just like, does it really matter, y'all? Trill Talk TV said he liked him chunky.
I have no words for that. Uh, okay,
Real
so,
Marissa said, Real Miss Sierra on IG said, I want my husband to be chubby so we can work out together, then we can get in shape together.
okay. So so you want a partner to go through it with you. All right. Okay, well,
Let's see.
Johnson H. Friends on Instagram says define being in shape. Define what that means.
I mean, whatever that is to you. Everybody has their own definition,
Oh, okay.
right? Everybody has their own definition of being in shape. Um, we
You
see
you
Rob on YouTube. Put Rob on YouTube up there.
all right.
He said no, but healthy is healthy.
Healthy as health. Okay.
Yeah.
I
What
think
about you,
I
Shay?
definitely think that for me, I think that it's absolutely important. And it definitely matters. Especially if that was something that your partner cared about when y'all got together. Like if that was something that he admired or loved about you,
Yeah.
or or vice versa. If that's what she loved about you, and then all of a sudden you start letting yourself go, you have to understand if those feelings start to change because part of the attraction, I'm sure, was
Was
that if
that?
that's how you were. So again, not saying there's no room for error or there's not room for some pounds to be gained and all that kind of stuff, because women, we all go through that. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you start having kids and stuff, those things are gonna happen. And as you get older, your metabolism gets slower. So I get it, but at the same time, I think it should still matter if it matters to your partner, other than it mattering about your health. Now, your health should be most important to you anyway. But if
Yeah.
it's your partner and they cared about that, you should care. You should most certainly care, and it should most certainly matter. Like you got to keep that. If that was part of the attraction, you got to keep that spark there, honey. Like, mm mm. You can't let it all slide. You just can't let it all slide. So that's just
Okay.
my personal opinion. And even I know a lot of times I tell my husband I beat myself up because I'm like, I know I gained this amount of weight, I gained that amount of weight, and he's just like, look, I love you regardless. And you'll have some men who absolutely will say, it doesn't matter, I love you regardless. But I know that it does matter to him, but I know that he loves me, and he's gonna say, whatever. But he's also there when I'm ready to go hard and when I'm ready to get serious, like I am for this last week. I've been doing great with my food and stuff. That's really my issue. Working out is not the issue. It's always the food. So, he's been very, very, very supportive. And when I'm on top of it, he's on top of it.
Yeah.
And let him. If it's a priority for me, it's a priority for him, and so I know it's not a priority, so I try to make it one.
Yeah.
Just gotta be
Yeah.
mindful.
Yeah. I have to agree as well. Again, it just goes with what you are originally attracted to, and then it really just comes
Mm-hmm.
down to being healthy. You know what I mean? Long as you're healthy, you get to move. You're not stuck on nobody's couch. You're not willing. You know what I mean? Nobody, you don't have to come out here and be the rock. You don't have to come out here and be rocky every day and going up the stairs every day and night. You know, like that's doing too much. But I just feel like long as you are open, like for me, it's healthy things for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm cool with eating fries and chicken wings, you know, some nice little buffalo wings or whatever here and there, or some, you know what I mean, some fried food here and there. But baby, I can't eat that every day. You know what I mean? Like I can't eat it every day. Can I do it
Mm-hmm.
for a whole week? I can. But I'm talking about every day for life. Like I would just want him to be interested in being healthy.
Okay.
Interested in just moving, just keep moving. Like don't get stuck. Um don't get stuck with life brings. You know what I mean? We all go through little depressions of where we just ain't don't want to. I just don't feel like it. You know what I mean? Like it's okay for that too, but
Yeah.
just don't go. We're not gonna be on nobody
Don't
TV show
stay.
talking
Yeah.
about 800 pounds.
Yeah.
No, ma'am.
Don't stay there. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Don't fall into the sunken place.
Yeah.
Pretty
No,
much.
you got to
Yeah.
be active because I'm very. I like to move too. You know what I mean? So I can't just be no.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
also,
I like to
it
be
also
active.
talks
Long as
about
he's
your.
active, I'm good. Huh?
It's also a part of your, of what kind of lifestyle you trying to lead. Are you someone who likes to travel and all that other kind of stuff? Like all of that stuff comes into play. Simple things like getting on a plane, like that's uncomfortable. If you're in, it's already uncomfortable for normal sized people. Those are some small behind seats, so I couldn't imagine
Girl.
someone who's, I'm no straight up like them
But
seats
no,
is tight.
there's very healthy football players that are just naturally just
Yeah,
big.
just
You
big.
know what I
Yeah,
mean? Doesn't
yeah.
mean they're in shape. They're
Mm-hmm.
just big. And if they was to get skinny, they're gonna look crazy. You know what I mean? But that's not what I'm talking. I'm talking about somebody, you long as you're healthy, you keep yourself healthy, you keep yourself active. You know, you could be on the D line, you know what I mean? And you know, you my baby and you just love me. Like you just
Yeah,
adore, like, you know what I
yeah,
mean? Like
yeah.
I'm gonna be able to root you on. We're gonna make sure household is taken care of. We're gonna make sure our food is on point. I'm gonna make sure, you know, you
Mm-hmm.
and myself is eating right. So
Yeah.
even some vegans aren't um you know, skinny or
Or
toned or in
skinny.
shape
That's
for
true.
people. You know what I mean?
That's
Some
true.
vegans are thick. Some vegans
Yeah.
are, you know what I mean? So it's not really about this, it's about just being healthy. For me, it's just about being healthy. If you
Yeah.
are healthy, body, mind, spirit, and soul, you know, we got this. I'm cool with that.
True talk TV says burn calories making love.
What's the
Yes.
next topic, Shay?
All right. Next topic. Next topic. All right. So there was a tweet
Okay.
by handle Keisha BG. That was her name.
Okay.
Said if we're not married, it's my child. Underline my. And I don't have to give my child that I carried for 9 months the last name of a man who ain't my husband. He's just the father, and there's no long term ties to him. Even if we're married, I don't need to give my kids my husband's last name. It's 2021. Period. What she wrote.
So what you
So I just want to let y'all. I want to see what y'all want to say. True or false? Is she correct? Is she right
no.
that she has no obligation to make her children's last name the last name of the man who helped conceive them?
Oh wait, the stepdad or the real dad?
No, the real dad, the real father. She's just saying they're not married. So they are not married at all, but they're having a kid. She in no way has any obligation to give
Oh, well, that's
her
true. Because
child his
my
name.
mom, I got my dad's last name, and my brothers never got their dad's last name. My brothers got my
Mm-hmm.
mom's last name.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
she wasn't, and that was in the 80s. My mom went, oh, Anna wasn't about that life anyway. Okay. So my mama gave my brothers her last name because she already knew he wasn't going to be no president. She already knew what was, whatever the case is. So, yeah, I was the only one that got my dad's last name. I could have got my mom's last name, but I guess she figured that my dad was going to be in my life, that she allowed his last name to be a part of my last name. And that's how she
Mm-hmm.
did it. But that girl is correct. She doesn't have to do it because I seen my own mother do it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
She did not. My brothers did not. I don't even know what that man's last name was, but my brothers had my mom's, her brothers,
Mm-hmm.
her daddy's last name. So shout out to
Okay.
Anna
Okay. Okay.
in the 80s, baby. What about you?
Well,
How you feel about it?
I mean, I couldn't. What's up, Capital City Cam? I couldn't see myself not giving my kids my husband's last name. Um,
Mm,
Whether we were married or not, if that's your child, I don't have a problem with that. I don't see it as being that deep. So, I don't have a problem with it at all. I think my only issue with her was she kept saying it's my child in capital letters,
I
like
get
as
it. Yeah,
though he's
it
irrelevant.
took two though.
But
It took
it took
two.
two, and then it'll also take two when the bills come around and you want to come asking him for some coins. So stop trying to make
Yeah,
it seem like it's just your child. You know what I'm saying? I'm
yeah,
saying, like, when it's convenient. That was my issue with her statement.
yeah,
Not necessarily if you don't, if for whatever reason you don't want the child to have the last name, then that's on you. But don't refer to the child as my child as though he has no rights. And like that's not his kid too, just because you carried them for 9 months. They wouldn't be here
yeah.
without him. So don't do that.
I guess everybody's situation different. You know what I mean? So, like I say, my brothers don't know what that man name. I have no, but my mama wasn't checking for that man anyway. She did everything by herself.
Yeah.
She didn't do no.
Yeah.
She didn't have him on child support. You know what I mean? Like my mama
Yeah.
just was like, "This is my life now, and forget him." I already, you know what I mean.
Okay.
So for many reasons, you know what I mean. For many, many, many reasons. So what we have over here on, I see YouTube, and yeah, I see YouTube commenting. Did you not
Hold on. So I
did we
think who
go
just
did we
wrote
go on
that?
all platforms? It went on all platforms, right? Because I just see on the
Yeah, we
YouTube.
did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we did.
That's so odd.
Raji says, did he sign the birth certificate? I don't know. She didn't go into all that. She didn't go into all that. And
Yeah, so it's very
again,
basic. You just don't
I don't know.
know. So like I said,
Yeah, yeah. I
the
don't know I don't
question
know the specifics. Yeah.
the question was, is it true or false she should be like that? And it just all depends on the situation. So like I said, I know mine. Like I seen firsthand. You know what I mean? My brothers used to ask like why our last name is still,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Why our
Yeah.
last name is still mommy's last name, and Angie get to have her daddy's last name. Like I remember we used to have those conversations. You know what I mean? I don't remember what my mom verbally verbatim said, but you know, they just knew that their dad was just not in their life, and mine was. So it was kind of like a thing sometimes, but you know,
So
that
Robert G
situation
says
was different.
these days women are asking men to marry them. Then it's okay. It's okay because
We're
these
not
days
finna go
women
there. We
are
talked
doing.
about that 2 episodes ago, and y'all know how I even feel about that craziness about these women proposing to men and asking men. Child, the only time a woman should ask a man if that man is a woman. Okay. Take that how you want to take it.
Oh,
That's the
Robbie G
only
said
time
not
a
Twitch,
woman
but
should
I
ask a
thought we
man
were.
if the woman is a trans woman, and that's not even a man, so I can't even say that. But it's not even, because that's a real woman at that point. I mean, not a real woman, but a woman. What would a woman at that point? But anyway, that's the only way I see a woman should be asking a man, and not even because, like I said, they become women, so they are now women, so they shouldn't do it either. A man should
Okay.
ask a woman to marry him. I mean, yeah, to marry him. My next topic for tonight is Chipotle just raised their prices 4% higher to offset and make sure every worker gets minimum $15 an hour. So, this is the first company to come out publicly and say we're going to raise our prices to make sure our employees get paid minimum wage, a better wage. So my question to you guys is, what companies are you going to be okay with when they start raising prices to offset and cover for their employees? And what companies you ain't finna be going for no price hike? Or how do you feel about companies now going higher to offset and pay? Basically, you guys, the consumers, will be paying for, we already knew we pay for the employee's salary. But are you okay with employers increasing prices to offset for people to have a decent minimum wage instead of $7, $15? So they went up only 4% on their meals, Chipotle.
4%.
But everybody there will get $15 an hour, which is kind of cool. So
4%. Okay.
It's 4% higher.
True
How do you? True Talk TV said, okay, well, Church's Chicken shouldn't raise their prices. Okay. Reason why? Because they got so much, that chicken so cheap. Like, they already making, I don't even know how they make money. I really don't know.
You talking about Church's?
Yeah, because the chicken be like 50 cents and it be this big. So if they was to raise their prices,
yeah, I have no. I don't
can't
eat
that
that.
food.
I
Only
don't
thing I
even know
used to
where
eat
that
from
is
them
here.
was their bread. Oh, their bread was so good.
Their bread was bussin'. Yes, you know what?
Biscuit.
They do have a Church's here, but I remember the bread, and that was it. I don't remember anything else. I do remember that bread though. That bread was good.
I used to eat their gizzards and stuff when I used to go like to Atlanta.
You ate their gizzards?
5. Okay.
Yeah.
5. Yes.
5.
And the crinkle fries. Yes. I used to eat that. I used to eat the chicken too. Before it got big. This was in the 2000s, the early 2000s, before they started pumping the chickens. But yeah.
Okay, so about the wages, right? I guess that my thing is, why is it always that you have to raise the prices of for the consumer to enjoy, but you never want to decrease what the people up top are making? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're already making absurd amount of money, and just like Robbie G said, that's ridiculous. No, it wasn't Robbie G. I'm sorry, it was EDK Jr. But Robbie G did say he supports a living wage. Sorry. All right, so let's see.
Angie ate gizzards and bugs. Hush, Rob on YouTube.
Y'all don't act like y'all don't know, okay?
I love gizzards. I love them fried. I love them baked. I love them smothered. I love them always with hot sauce, okay?
Look, give me some if she'll eat gizzards. A bug, she'll eat gizzards. Don't be surprised.
Yes, y'all know if I could eat a roach, I would eat some gizzards.
All right, so EDK Jr. says the people, why don't we basically don't charge the people, make the people who are making $200,000 a year take a pay cut. I 100% agree. That's absolutely ridiculous. Like,
I like that.
You can't tell me you can't survive if you're not making that. Like, why is it always on us? One, let's not act like Chipotle is cheap. Let's not do that, because they are definitely not.
Yeah.
So I just think that's.
I don't eat Chipotle. Really.
You don't eat
Put
Chipotle?
Jason. Put Jason from YouTube on the screen.
Okay.
He said, economic studies say that the minimum wage should be at $24 in America.
It should. But the problem is that when you start saying that, now they're going to start, instead of taking pay cuts other places, they charge the consumer more money. They're not
So
they're
that's
not
the
taking
question
the
for
money
tonight.
from
Are
where it
y'all
should be.
okay? Are y'all okay? Because I know Florida is about to hit it because we just all voted for minimum wage to get from $7, $8 to $15.
To
So it's going to be
15,
some
yeah.
changes coming very soon. And
Yep.
Chipotle just started this whole trend of increasing. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like I think I've seen a little bit of increasing just in produce, but I think that's just all around produce. You know what I mean? I don't think it's store by store. Now I ain't gonna lie, like Whole Foods can't go too high for some water. It's levels. Like I ain't trying to pay like I'm in the Bahamas because let me tell you something about the Bahamas. Bahamas, everything is double the price. Like salad here is like you get a bag of nice salad, organic salad for like $3.99. You go to the Bahamas, it's $10.99. Like I ain't trying to do that because that's gonna force me to eat some churches for 50 cents. You know what I mean? Which is gonna make me get unhealthy. Cause it's one thing you guys want to support, but I have to agree with you guys, like you said, Jason. Like, I mean, Eddie Kane
EDK.
on Twitter, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that y'all got to start going a little bit higher and breaking down some of them salaries, baby. Because I can't be buying no $5 water every time.
I don't $5 water.
I'm not buying $5 water. I don't care. I know it's support minimum wages, but and they putting all these computers in the store, so it's not even that many cashiers anymore. So what are we going to be paying for? You know, are we paying for the robots, or are we going to be paying for the technicians to come out there and fix the robots? But you should have just kept the people, so you don't have the girl.
But I mean, it changes everybody's business, not just the people whose minimum wage went up. It changes everybody's salary because now people who are making, you know, if your minimum wage was 15, people who are making 15 ain't finna set at 15 no more.
I know. Now
you got to go up. Everybody's stuff got to go up. You understand what I'm saying?
That's
like
true. That's true.
To go up because you're not going to tell me that person now that they're worth minimum wage. So I mean, it affects everyone across the board. I just don't understand why, you know, especially in certain places
has to pay.
California, here, Florida, New York, all these different places. Like, why you don't understand that some of this minimum wage that we have is absolutely ridiculous. You can't live off of that.
Yeah, you can't.
Shoot, you can't live off the $15 an hour. Not here. I wish I would tell me where you at for $15 an hour, and I will come and move with you. It's not happening. It is not happening.
Well, child, if they finna be increasing this hourly, I need to be increasing my real estate.
You feel me? So I mean, it affects everybody. That increase will affect everybody's opinion of now what their money should be. So I mean, I just really wish companies would stop always taking the easy way out in there, which is, oh well, let's stick it to the customer yet again. Because again, like I said, Chipotle ain't cheap. The rest of them, a lot of these places are not cheap. They're not. They are not cheap. That Bank of America stuff. The Bank of America will be starting a minimum of $25 per hour. Let me tell you something. Them overdraft fees finna be $50. They used to how I don't even know what they are no more. Whatever they are now, they about to go up to 50. Okay, they gonna make their money back. They're going to find a way. Okay. So no, I really don't know. I just see this being
a problem.
It's going to be stuck to us, and I just hope everybody's ready for it. We're going to be the ones who get the brunt of that. It will not be the actual companies. It just won't.
Yeah, that's messed up.
Yeah,
I mean, but there are places I wouldn't mind spending the extra money for. But it gotta be quality. Like McDonald's can't talk about the 2 for $3 menu that they have. Can't be 2 for $10 because it's already trashed and you eating paper. You know what I mean? And how do I know it's 2 for $3? Because some days I have literally 15 minutes to eat. Like I
To
mean,
eat. Yeah.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
And sometimes McDonald's is open because Chick-fil-A is either further away or the line ain't 15 minutes. The line is 25. You know what I mean? So in a crunch, ain't nobody finna be going crazy. You know what I mean? I think 4% is fair because you're getting real natural food, but they can't start doing that, going up on the consumer and decreasing the quality. You can't do that though. You have to keep the quality either the way it was or go higher. You know what I mean? Which I know it kind of offsets when you start breaking stuff down with whatever. But
Yeah.
anyway, I just wanted to bring it up to y'all attention and see who you guys wouldn't mind paying more money for. And Chick-fil-A, they could add an extra 50 cents for them people, because I pay for Chick-fil-A people, because them people there deserve the $15. They deserve the $16, because those people
they
keep
do.
my day going in peace the way it had been going before I got to their window. You know what I mean? So shout out to Chick-fil-A. They deserve an extra 50 cent across the board. I'll pay an extra 50 cent for sauce. You know what I mean? Like
don't
that, I'm
let it
cool
be
with
nothing
that.
absurd. That's all I'm saying. Just don't let it be nothing absurd.
Yeah,
and we good.
You know what I mean? I'm cool with that, because those people get that line moving, even though it be down the street and around the corner in a whole different zip code. So
straight up,
Chick-fil-A can get it, and Whole Foods Hot Bar can
that's
get an extra
that's a line
quarter.
right there. Chick-fil-A can get it. All right.
Chick-fil-A can get it, and Whole Foods Hot Bar can get it an extra little quarter, and that's it. That's all you can get from me.
You turn me on the Whole Foods, girl. I still can't believe that I actually go in there looking for certain things. Though, like that food's so good. Ooh, it's high, but it's good though. It's high. It ain't.
That soup good.
It ain't for the one on the budget, baby, but it's good.
I'll pay an extra quarter for the soup. But anyway, what's your next topic for the night, girl? Where we at on time?
All right. Where we? Oh yeah, where are we at on time? Oh Lord have mercy. Okay, we at 52 minutes, honey. So we gonna go ahead and go into some of these topics that people have. I have like 4 topics that people done talked about in these comments that they want us to bring up.
I got another topic I want to talk about.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, and then we'll talk about this.
Go ahead and go with yours, and after you done with yours, I'll go back to mine.
Okay, so we're going over an hour today. That's what we're doing. Okay.
Yeah, because 20 minutes I messed it up.
Oh, okay. Got it. All right. Let me go. Where is my other? Okay. Let's see. What are we going to talk about?
How y'all doing? Y'all doing good? Y'all doing good? I know we messed up the floor a little earlier. You know, my phone dropped, and all that type of nonsense. I kind of threw off the little flow. We started a little late tonight for many purposes, because we're not here tonight. So we was just trying to get that together. So we'll be trying. I guess I can follow up what you just.
I guess I can follow up with what you just talked about the minimum wage. Okay, so is that, because I think we were supposed to talk about this last week and we did not.
I got a good one coming up next, y'all. I hope y'all ready.
So do you think that basically them now talking about the minimum wage has anything, which I'm to do with the people not going back to work? That these restaurants and these different places are struggling to find employees to come back to work.
No, I just
think you think that has anything, that they're now forced to have to up the wage?
No, I just think it's time to pay people, because like you just said, you can't live off of $8 an hour. You can't.
Yeah, but we've been not been able to live off $8 an hour. So why the push now?
Because now it shows. I think now it shows. I think people are now fighting for more minimum wage. But I don't think it has nothing to do with why now or whatever. I just think it's just time. Like, how long can somebody really live? Like, I remember my uncle, when I was taking care of my uncle, and he used to get his SSI check or his disability or whatever. I don't forget what disability check. They used to give him like $900 a month. Like, how can he live? I remember my
aunt. Yeah. How you live off that?
Trying to manage his. Not even that. It was like $800 and some dollars. Like, it was hard for me to manage that. Like, to make sure he has food, to make sure he has somewhere to stay. Like, how can somebody even live off of that? I don't know how we did it. It was a family. We all got together and did it. But when they got on me, like, I just could not understand how government or whoever, and they don't allow you to even work. And if he did want to work, the extra little $7 he could got, it still wasn't gonna be enough to really live a life, and it forces you to be in a different life, in a life or a class. That just ain't popping. Like it's just time. We in 2021. Like people deserve to at least get minimum wage of.
Agree with EDK Jr. Sorry, guys.
That some employment checks are more than the pay when people are working. Exactly, especially for servers. So I get that when servers who are banking on, who are not on an hourly, but they are on tip base. Yes, the unemployment checks were way more probably in the pandemic than what it should have been due to just the pandemic. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So people have to get back used to even going out, having the money to go back out. People's lives, some people actually got jobs cut. Some people don't have the same jobs no more. Some people had to lower their lifestyle down. You know what I mean? So it's just so much. And I just think it's just time. If you're going to get a regular job, man, $15 sound good. Whole Foods.
Thank you, Robbie.
Yeah, Whole Foods starts at 15 because I'd be like, oh, I want to go to Whole Foods. Like I would just go work at Whole Foods just so it could just pay for my food. You know what I mean? Pay for all my food. Cause baby, the food I want to start eating it all the time costs so much. But
yeah, it's crazy. I just think that now because, like I said, the unemployment checks are about to stop and all that other kind of stuff. And these unemployment checks were paying more than the doggone minimum wage. So what I'm working for has nothing to do with being lazy. It's what is the purpose? If I don't have to, and you're going to give me the same amount of money to not do nothing, then why in the world would I go work? That's just common sense. That's just, that just don't make sense.
But they behind should have still went. Oh no, because if you go to work, you can't get just go get it and get the extra money, but you can't do that. I don't know. But anyway, shout out to everybody who got the minimum wage of $15 and up. Man, y'all are rock stars, and that's how life should be. So, just keep eyes out on some of your favorite restaurants, some of your favorite places that you patron. Oh my God, I said Patreon. That you patron, and they may be going up on prices to offset the workers. So just keep eyes on that and see who's worth it and who's not. My next topic for tonight, before we get off this doggone live, I want to talk about some relationship stuff. And it is about, I saw this quote. It said, love is real as you do.
Say it one more time.
You know that the love is real by what it inspires you to do. So basically, if the love is real, what does it inspire you to do and be as a person? You know what I mean?
The love is real. Okay.
Like if the love is real, like the thing was, that the love is real when it inspires you. What it inspires you to do. Basically, for example, in a relationship with bae, you know what I mean? Out of my single life, what can he inspire me to do and be?
Okay.
Like when the love is there and you have your support and you have, of course, the love and all of that, like what does it really inspires you as a person to do? Because if it's not, what is it? Can love inspire you to do great things? Or can it have you do the opposite and you still be in love? And I mean opposite meaning, I probably wrote the doggone thing down wrong, but but I don't know.
Okay, so when the love is real,
I guess it's like a true and false.
Does it inspire? Should it inspire you?
Basically.
Okay.
No, the love is real about what it inspires you to do. Like for example,
okay.
When you're in love with this guy, right? It should inspire you to want to you know, love on him or whatever, and not like backfire and be like, oh, I can't wait to. I'm so over this man. Like every day, like you know what I mean. Or vice versa. Does it inspire you to want to be better in life? Does it inspire you to just be great? And again, I probably wrote there. I'm probably missing a word or two. Probably, I don't know. Maybe it
I
was
mean,
just a quote, like the love is real by what it inspires you to do.
I would say that's absolutely. It sounds like a true or false, so I'm gonna say it's true. That's absolutely true.
Yeah,
I think someone it doesn't have to just be love from a significant other. It could be love from a family member, a friend, whatever. Like having the right people around you, having that
yeah,
person who loves you so much and loves you in the way that you want, not only need to be loved but want to be loved,
yeah,
can help you to see what you can actually be and do.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah.
I guess that makes sense. I feel like I'm missing something with that. I really do.
I
I
feel
feel
like you
like
had
I
a
am.
question in there, but I don't know where you're
I
going with
know. I know.
it.
I guess I'm gonna just move on because I think I'm missing something in there and I cannot think about it. And the last thing I just want to say is unconditional love, unconditional tolerance.
Mm. So it's unconditional love, unconditional tolerance.
Is that the same?
False.
Or
No.
is unconditional love only for Jesus and don't try me, just try Jesus?
Try Jesus. I would have to say try Jesus, honey. I can't give you the unconditional. Uh 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 uh.
Super unconditional love equals super
Unconditional
tolerance
tolerance?
of
No.
disrespect over and 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 over.
No, ma'am.
CB2,
Try
we say
Jesus.
try Jesus, not me.
Straight up. Straight up.
Because if you try Jesus, he gonna love you unconditional, baby, the way you are, honey.
Yeah, no, no, no.
But you come over here to Angela, baby. I don't have a tolerance. I'm gonna
No, no, no.
try.
I don't say that though. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. So when you have unconditional love for somebody, and again, I don't think that there is a such thing as unconditional. Honestly, I think there's always conditions to love. Always. Um, I think that when you love someone, your tolerance level for them is so much higher. But it's unconditional. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I don't think that at
So
all.
basically, unconditional love does not equate to unconditional tolerance.
No, no.
So
For
why
the
do
Lord,
people think
for the Lord only. For the Lord only. Okay? Oh God. For the Lord only. That's only for him. Only for him.
I'm real?
For
Oh
real.
God.
Oh God,
Oh God.
period. Period. Like, no, only for him. Only. I don't see nobody else doing that. Not even some of these ones who have like the patience of Job. Now my mama has the patience of Job, but unconditional? No. No, no, no,
So
no,
you
no,
can't you
no.
can't just tolerate somebody's but okay, because we are believers, honey. We are Jesus followers. We
Uh-huh.
call ourselves Christians,
Uh-huh.
and we're supposed to be held at a higher standard.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
we're supposed to try our best to
Mm-hmm.
love like Jesus, right? If I don't do nothing else, my thing is to try to love like him because everything else, I'm just going to fail that child. At
Mm-hmm.
some point in my life, I'm just going to fail multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
But if I can try,
Hey, we gonna fail right here too. Uh-huh. Yeah, we gonna fail
and we're going to
miserably.
fail right here too. So the
Oh yeah.
question is, even for the saints of the saints, can you love unconditional?
For the sake.
Can y'all love unconditional, honey? No matter what they do. multiple times over for you. And I saw CB said parents love unconditionally, but
Yeah, I feel like
I don't know.
parents love that, but I feel like even then sometimes that's
Nah,
not really
not
true
not
either.
all. Not
There's an
all. Right.
unconditional. There's I can't say that.
Not all.
Not
Okay.
all. I ain't gonna say that. You got some out there that no matter what you do, they gonna stick up for Johnny.
Yeah.
Okay, they gonna stick up for little Johnny. But the rest of them,
Oh, I like that. I believe God gave me wisdom to know the difference between being abused and mistakes. So there's a
mm.
difference of unconditional love and not being tolerant of just disrespectful
Fact. Yep.
ignorance. You know what I
Amen.
mean? I
Oh, I
don't care
love
how
it.
much I love the Lord, because I do. And no matter as much as I want to be like Jesus every day, I never will.
Nope.
However,
Mm-hmm.
you're not finna just blatantly disrespect me and expect me to love you unconditional without the L. Unconditional. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
I,
I hear you.
I'm not gonna be no
I
mad. I can't be no mad. It has to be a cutoff. You gotta know that you gotta just know when to try me and when to get into believing in God and let him be there for you.
all right, man. Mr. Shannon Williams on IG says everyone has a breaking point, and I so
Yeah,
believe that.
this is
Like,
true.
no, we all say we can
It's
all
not
say it's
tolerance, man.
unconditional, but I feel like at some point, nah, this is some stuff you're not just gonna accept. Period.
Yeah. I like that
Mm-mm.
one from Payton. Put that one on the screen. Facebook says true friendship equals unconditional love means we should love one another as ourselves regardless of how people mistreat us, do good unto others, and they would do the same.
As they would do the same.
And I get it. Trust me. I get that. But when somebody is blatantly disrespecting you,
Mm-hmm.
blatantly abusing you, no matter, it may not just be physical, it could be mentally, it could be emotionally. Um, like that there's a tolerant line. There's a the unconditional thing. You cannot be God. I'm not gonna be God to nobody, and I'm not gonna sit here and take the blatant disrespect
But yeah.
and thinking I'm just gonna ride or die with that. I can't ride or die with the tolerance of I you know. Now will I still forgive you? Yes. I may not forget depending on what it is, but I can't love, and I hate to even use the word I can't. I be trying. But child, if somebody blatantly just over and over and over, I wouldn't even tell my mother. I wouldn't tell my grandmother. I wouldn't tell my nephew. I wouldn't tell my little cousin. No, there's a line, there's a level.
Mm-hmm. Straight up.
Like he said, we also have to use discernment because
Lord,
disloyalty is
is intolerable.
intolerable.
Amen. 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 Hit it, Angie. What's up?
What?
And it
Oh
was,
God.
oh God. Period. Period. Like, no.
Ain't no way in the world. Like the poetic uh artist that we know, Toby, he once said, "Don't try me, you better try Jesus."
Purple Drain, real life questions, ladies. Y'all ready? Go ahead, Purple Drain. Let us know what's a real
Go
life
ahead.
question.
We
All
got
right.
two questions from y'all for tonight. And we're gonna go ahead and end this thing. But we do appreciate you guys staying on with us. I know we started late. We're going over a little bit late, but we're in the vibe. So 2 questions, and we're gonna go ahead and close it until next week.
Yeah, Mr. Shannon Williams on IG said real quick. I want to read his comment.
Okay.
Actually, nowadays now become a comfort zone in relationships / marriages, and I agree. Unfortunately, we have a lot of toxic behavior in relationships nowadays, and we have to learn that just because you love somebody don't mean that you're gonna just take disrespect or certain behavior from them. There's gotta be a level of respect, mutual respect for both of y'all, that there's certain things you just not gonna do. Period.
Yeah.
Period. You can't say you love me and do ABC, like, and just do me however. No, not at
Yeah.
all. Not gonna happen.
That's just not wise. It's just not wise.
G Money Man, aka Robbie G, we got you. I don't know how we not on there,
Not on
but I
Twitch
don't.
tonight, but we will be.
We will be next week. I know all of them was clicked, so I'm sorry, boo. We'll be on there next week. Purple Drain. Okay. When a wife asks for divorce and you move on to another woman, why is the ex-wife mad when you tell her about it and the new lady is pregnant? Okay, I think you must have jumped off last week because we answered this question.
Yeah, we did. It's crazy
Yeah.
because I had something similar for tonight. I know we kind of ran out of time, but I did have something similar to what you're saying when it came. I was going to say, how long before divorce is final should you date? Does it matter? And I only brought that up because of Kim and Kanye. So supposedly Kanye is
Gotcha.
now dating a new woman. One of his old models from back in the day, supposedly they probably just doing business. But even if he was, Kim said she didn't really care who he dates. It's just about, as long as it doesn't interfere with the kids and whatever happens with the kids. So I guess my question tonight was gonna be, before the ink is dry and the deal is sealed, how quickly can someone move on and start dating somebody else when you know the divorce is really final, even though it ain't paper final? You know what I mean? Same thing with Tyrese. Tyrese moved on. The divorce wasn't final, but on paper, but they knew it was final. So that was going to be a question, but I was just
You
going to
already know
say it
my
for
answer
next
to that.
week.
You already know my answer to that.
What? It ain't final till the paper sign?
It ain't nothing final until the paper sign. I ain't doing nothing with nobody at no time until the paper gets signed, and it's good and dry, honey. Good and dry. It's been dry for
DJ
a minute.
Nasty, he said right now.
True Talk TV said a week after whoever leave the house. Lord have mercy. See,
Oh my God.
Nah. Even if we're done, I have more respect for you than that. I'm not gonna do that. I have more respect for not only you but
I
myself.
was
I'm
gonna
not
say
doing
for
that.
yourself though, right?
Huh?
I was gonna say just to respect for yourself, or is it the
Yeah,
other person, even though
exactly.
y'all going through a
No respect,
divorce
but I have more respect for myself than
or
just
the
to go on.
union?
But I have respect for you as well, regardless whether we're done, where we claim we're done or not. I'm just not gonna do that.
Or do you just not do it publicly?
No, I don't do it at all. But that's just me.
Okay.
I don't do it at all. It's
Okay.
too many. It's just been too many. Like people just have you. How many times have we seen people go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth? Oh, they got with this one, but 6 months from now, they new lady is wondering why they constantly at their baby mama house or they ex wife house and stuff because they still mess around and stuff. No. We're not gonna play them kind of games. We're gonna be all the way done, all the way done. So I don't have no ties to you. You don't have no ties to me. We done. We don't have no issues.
Yeah.
We're not finna play that game. We're not finna play that game.
Purple
I'm not
Dragon
finna play
said
that
as
game
soon as you
with
say
nobody.
Purple Dragon said as soon as you say the D word, which is before you even finish the divorce, on to the next for him.
Well, true talk. I respect myself enough. I deserve some new love. I'm so done with you.
So
I
the
am so
question we
done.
was waiting on was from I Am Ready for Black Love. He said, does a man gotta love you more than you love him to have a successful marriage and relationship?
The
And I'ma
man gotta
just
love
say,
you more. I will let you because I think you spoke on this before. Go ahead.
dang, I want to give out the doggone, the tea or whatever. But our grandmothers always said that's how it should be.
The man should love you more than you
Now
love
you
him.
love the man now.
Mm-hmm.
You love him. I mean, for it to be successful, you mean? I don't know. I'm not answering that. I just know it's just a girl code that we have, and
It
that's
would
it.
kind of make sense though, because I mean, if the man's supposed to be the chooser, correct? He's supposed to choose you, right?
He's supposed to find a good thing
He's
because
supposed
I
to
feel
find
like
a
if
good
a
thing,
woman
and
loves
it.
you more,
Mm-hmm.
she may get on one knee and propose to you.
Yeah. Slowly.
Child, these eyes is heavy. Okay, when I
Slowly.
can't even
No,
put my
ma'am.
eyes open on that.
So the man gotta love you more than you love him.
I don't
I
think
used
it's
to
like
say
more or
no.
less.
I
Go
used to
ahead.
say no, but I think that it don't hurt. It definitely don't hurt because I, grandma used to say you make sure you man should love your dirty drawers. Period. Period.
We should
He,
too. We should love
he,
that
he,
sticking behind us as well.
we should, but
Which we do.
he should be. Well, but I think that's the thing. Is her thing is we normally always do. No matter what you do, we there. Men not always the same. So I think for her that was the point for the saying. But nah, I definitely think it don't hurt. It does not hurt to have him love you more.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I
But
just think
we
if
had
a
some
man
more.
loves you,
Go ahead. Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
No, go ahead. Finish what you were saying.
I don't forgot that quick.
Oh Lord, child. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna read another question because some people have some questions in the beginning. Um,
If they
Princess in
still
Paris
here.
95 asked, "What are our opinions on Kamala Harris? What are our opinions of her now that she's
What
been
do
in
you
office?"
mean?
That's what she asked.
I don't have no opinions on her. Man, shout out to her. I'm happy she in. That's all I got to say. Get the job done. First female VP. She finna make a blueprint for the next. Like, I'm gonna just let her do her thing because my opinion right now don't even really honestly matter because she way over there. She can't even hear me, child. But I just want her to just do her best. That's all I want her to go to sleep at night happy, whatever decisions that she makes and whatever decisions that she's a part of as just as a woman of color, like all of that. I just want her to be happy when she go to bed at night. And whatever she go to bed at night and she happy, I'm good with that. And I have no opinions about it. Did she do
Okay.
something new?
Okay. Let's see. All right.
Yeah.
Trill Talk TV asks, "Sometimes is it okay to take the low road?"
What's the low road?
So you know how Michelle Obama always talking about some, when they go low, we go high. Sometimes though, is it okay? Sometimes are there instances, couple instances
Yeah.
where it's
Yeah.
okay to go low.
Sometimes it's like I'm trying to be a better me. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be a better me in this life. I'm trying to be a way better Angie. And before Angie, I think she used to always go low, right? Nowadays, I don't think it's 100%. It's not 100%. So I'll say I have maybe 30%, 38 when I have to go low.
Uh-huh.
Because God gave me that gift to go low sometimes to get things done.
Okay. Okay.
I don't like to go low when I should be going higher or whatever the case is. But in some situations,
Mm-hmm.
they don't hear me when I'm high. They don't hear me when I try to go high with it and be like, this is going to be great. Da, 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 da. And some, not all, because some instances I can go higher and diffuse the whole situation. The whole situation just get turned a whole different way. But when I am trying to go high and high and high and high, and baby, you are just, whoo, when I go low, it ain't good because I'm going to win when I go low, which means I know that's a gift. I don't want to use I don't want to use that gift all the time. But it works. But I really try my best to try to keep it high. Now it's levels to my high. So if I feel like you giving me some type of vibe, I'm gonna go high. And I'm gonna go high one more time and see if you catch on.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go high one more time and probably ignore you and still keep it. But if you are just when I go to that fourth and fifth high and you ain't getting it, you just giving me whatever, I have to now go back just one level below normal of low. And then when I'm done going low, I go back high though and see if they catch it.
Lord, you had the low
I
try,
try,
just a second
I'm
ago.
working on myself. I'm not, I try my best to be the highest of the highest and bring the light. Like it is a journey for me. It really is. Sometimes it's easy
a journey
and
for
sometimes
most.
you just for some people they ain't worried about no journey. whatever comes out comes out. You know what I mean? But when you are really trying your best to remember that some people are just having some bad days because you have bad days, and you got to remember some people just may have just went through something, or they're facing something, or they're just out of it, and then you may just be the trash can for the day. You know what I mean? Sometimes you keep that in mind, but then sometimes you're like, no, maybe I'm having a bad day, you know, and I just can't take no more trash today. I'm full to the top. I can't take no more. I gotta go take out the trash before I come back to you. You know what I mean? So it happens. So sometimes, to answer the question in so many words, is it okay to go low? No, it ain't okay. But then sometimes, you know, you never know what type of buttons being pushed for you. You just never know. You can try to control it as much as you can. Because again,
Agree.
you just never, like, it's been times when I could have went low and I go higher and people will start crying. You know what I mean? Because they're like, I'm sorry that I treated you that way. You're just so, you know what I mean? So I'm just having a bad day. You know, I'm just this, that, and that just happened to me. And then I have to come in and be like, you know what, that's okay. I understood. Like, I felt that. That's why, you know what I mean? So I have to get into explanation, and they sitting there crying. And it's like, dang, God, like, I see why I was supposed to go hide it. But it's some days, ain't no crying. We going back and forth real nice, nasty.
Nice, nasty. Nice, nasty.
But I be knowing when to keep going on certain people, because sometimes I just feel not how to discern, like something going on with them. You know what I mean? And then sometimes it ain't nothing going. They just nasty people. They just got nasty spirits, and it be
Yeah.
sometimes the devil. And I let the devil know, don't play with me.
Slow blink again.
Girl, some people be having some real spirits, girl. So
I can't really say anything about the going low. I try not to, because I just feel like nobody deserves that energy from me.
yeah,
So you're not gonna take me there. I just
yeah.
remove you and keep it moving. I'm not going low. I won't do it.
Sometimes, girl, I'm talking about, you got to be in a situation where you're talking to a company about your lights, or you're talking to a company about something, and
Well,
they
no, I
just,
understand. Sometimes you gotta get a little low, and you gotta get a little low with people
and then
sometimes.
they,
But
and then
for
they end
me,
up
I just
fixing
not doing
stuff.
it.
Yeah, they end up fixing stuff for you. So again, it all depends on what it is. You know what I mean? So I've gotten better over the years, because I
Mm-hmm.
used to be so bad with that. Like, whatever came
Mm-hmm.
out, it just came out. I didn't have a filter. So now
I
knowing,
remember. I remember, friend. I remember.
but now knowing that people just have, man, you just never know what somebody going through, and you gotta just come in there and be that light for them. I
Yeah.
keep that in mind now as much as I can, but then sometimes I got to get stuff done for me and myself, and making sure things is getting done the right way for me and my life. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Again, it's just, you just got to be
Everybody,
selective, and you got to be,
everybody at different phases. As long as you always on the road to improvement.
yeah,
For me, I'm a pass. I'm gonna just ignore you and keep it moving.
yeah,
All
but
right,
that's
let's
good,
see.
girl.
What's up,
Last
Eddie
one.
Uptown?
Last call. Last call.
Last one. Okay, so we have Shannon Williams. Earlier, he asked, "Why don't friends ever talk to each other about financial freedom? Why is that not like a prevalent conversation between friends? Like, why is that? It seems to not be a prevalent conversation between friends, like investing in stock markets and IRAs and all that kind of stuff."
I think sometimes, because I think sometimes, for example, right, I'm in real estate, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I feel like your friends just feel like you guys are friends, and um they should take the advice from you, but for some reason they kind of see themselves in you. They don't want to take the advice from you. They rather take it from a stranger, or use a stranger, or whatever the case is. And not all the time, because I
Mm-hmm.
have some dope
Mm-hmm.
amazing friends who call me up, and I get the work done. You know what I mean? But it's just like, sometimes I just feel like something about money sometimes is just always funny to talk about. But you just got to do your best to break that mold, and
Yeah.
try to say something like, hey, like, we gotta start doing this. And you can have a conversation, but at the end of the day, the people still gotta take heed to it and take action. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But I
Mhm.
think friends have conversations. You just gotta widen your friends. You gotta, you know what I mean? Not trying to just add friends just to add them, but it's okay to have associates of friends or different people in your life that you can have different conversations with. I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
having a set of friends like this only isn't good because, like they said,
You
your
never
five
grow.
people are the five people.
Mhm.
Sometimes it is like that, sometimes it's not. But it's
Mhm.
okay to expand your horizons and have different people around you that can
Yep.
touch different parts of you, because some people just
Mhm.
not even on that. Some friends not even on that. um Same thing about being spiritually inclined. Like some friends are just not that deep, you know what I mean? So you just gotta find your tribes and those who, and test it out though. Still test it out. um Definitely still test it out and try to talk to your friend about it. And if it doesn't keep moving, I mean, you can keep reminding them, but sometimes
I think
you gotta just know when to,
I think
you know.
sometimes we think that because we have a certain group of friends that those should be the only friends you ever have, and that should
Yeah,
be your only clique, and it should never really evolve and stuff. And again, some friends are here for a month, for a season. Some friends are here for a lifetime, and some friends are just stopping in. You feel me? So I
yeah,
think I think the issue is that when you know better, you do better. When you know better, you do better.
yeah,
And if
yeah.
you don't know, and there's nobody in your group or anybody in your friend in your circle who is trying to grow or kind of in that same kind of level with you or even higher than you, how are you growing? Honestly,
You
if
can't
y'all are
grow. That's what
having
I'm
those
saying. You
discussions.
gotta, exactly. You gotta get other people, because if somebody ain't on that mental level with you, you
Mm-hmm.
can't keep pushing them to be there with you. You gotta go where people are at to have deep conversations about whatever it is.
Yeah.
Rather it be finances, God, business, kids, marriage. You know what I mean? Like it's that's why you're supposed to have a tribe. You know what I mean? You're
Yep.
supposed to have that tribe. And like for me, I'm
And,
like
and
preparing.
each member of the tribe has a certain strength.
Yeah, they
They're not all
should.
gonna
And
have it
along with
all, but they
you.
have their strengths.
You know what I'm saying? And along with you as a friend to them, you should be a
Mm-hmm.
strength that they have to them. But I ain't gonna lie, you cannot be a strength for everybody and nobody a
Nope.
strength for you.
Amen.
That is a draining place.
Amen.
You have
Amen.
to put people around you and you have to seek out. That is a draining place. I'm telling y'all, like it's a draining place to only be the only one. Like it gets a little tiring sometimes, but you still got to understand some people just have certain strengths and you're just supposed to make sure you shine your strength as loud as possible because that's just of you,
Mm-hmm.
and you take strengths of whoever else got what and pull from them too, and that way it's an easy
Mm-hmm.
sway, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
But if you
Yeah.
need more of something, you got to go out and get other
You got to
friends for
go out
that,
and find
because
it. Exactly.
you can't be molding nobody into, you know what I mean? So
Yeah. So
I
I
like
to
what
answer your question,
EDK
Shan, go
said on
ahead.
Twitter. You can put that on the
Oh,
screen.
let's see.
He said, emotions are key, and embarrassment about finances may hold people back from talking about money. And that
That's
is
very
true.
true. That's very true. Because even
That's
friends
true.
don't necessarily tell each other everything, especially if they
No,
feel if they're embarrassed about whatever their situation is. So that's very true. But that's why you have to have those ones that that no matter what it is, you can talk to them about
about
anything.
anything.
And
Yeah.
whoever it is that's kind of in the path of what you're trying to do, and even if they're not trying to do what you're trying to do, y'all should be able to talk about whatever and be able to give each other tips on what y'all can do to do better.
Yeah. And
It's
support
about the
in just
support.
general.
Yeah.
It's about support in general. Maybe, just because you're not in this field or you don't do this doesn't mean you can't give them advice on a different end that you may see something, because you
Mhm.
may have a wisdom piece for something that may not be indirectly of what you have and you possess for yourself, but it still could be like a character thing within that you could give to that person. You know what I mean? Like, for example, if me and Shay talk about something about marriage or something like that, I'm not married. I'm not, hello, I'm not married. So why should I tell Shayla anything about marriage? It's only because of I still have a perspective about relationship. I can still talk to her about something, how I feel about relationship. You know what I mean? And vice versa. She's not single. How can she tell a single woman about dating and stuff like that? But she still has the mindset of dating. It has to go the same thing in friendships when it comes to businesses, when it comes to finances, when it comes to all of that. You may not be directly in the same spot, but if that person is really a friend, they should be able to still pour into the situation and help or advise or support you in whatever way, even though they can't understand the day by day of it. Or whatever the case
they may
is.
not be living. They may not be living that particular situation.
Yes, I like that. And I like what Payton sent. Can you put Payton on the screen? From Facebook. Payton says, true that focus on self-growth, still lead by example, and let your light shine. Basically, let your light, let your talents do the talking for your friend. I mean, why do we have talents and why do we have ideas if we're not supposed to share them out with at least our friends? So I think just to be better people overall, man, if you have any type of topics, talk to your friends about it. We're in a world where we should be talking about finances more. We should be talking about investments. We should be talking about how we're going to link up and do more investments. We should be talking about more businesses, how we're going to build more businesses and have different streams of income. That's how it should be. Should. You could put it out there. And, think about other people too in your circle. So, I don't know. That's what I got to say about that, because I can talk about that all night.
All right, guys. So I think we touched all the topics I think popped up tonight. Again, we want to thank y'all. We're literally going into we have hit an hour and a half. I think that's the longest show we've ever done. But we were definitely started late, so we wanted to make sure that we made up for that. And we apologize for the lateness, but we appreciate y'all nonetheless. Y'all have been rocking literally almost the entire hour and a half, some of y'all. And like seriously, don't think that we don't see it. Like, we absolutely love y'all. We love to see the regulars.
So
we see a lot of regulars in here tonight. We've seen some new faces in here tonight, some new handles in here tonight, and we appreciate the comments, the discussions. I mean, this is what we love. Just listening to each other and learning and growing and having conversations with with our people. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
So
and we have y'all enjoy them as well.
Yes. So we are going to get topics,
but I'm going to save them for next week.
Okay.
Yeah, for next week. So, I mean, literally, like, topics. But we're gonna wrap up for next week, you guys. And anything else you want to add for episode 108?
Thank you. I'm ready for Black Love. He said, I love y'all too, Miss Baby Hair and Miss Church's Chicken.
I don't see that. It ain't scrolling up for me.
No. That was the last topic. Okay, I mean that's the last comment. So all right, guys. So like we said, we love y'all. We gonna holler because it's time.
It is time to go. Okay. Make sure y'all go pre-save and pre-order my new single on iTunes, on Spotify, honey. Just go on my link in my bio.
Check the artwork though. Yes.
The artwork.
Y'all go support my girl, like for real. Y'all go support her. Stop playing. Stop playing.
Next Friday, you could just stream it. You could just stream it. If you don't want to pre-order, pre-save, that's cool. It's new to you. That's fine. You could just wait till next Friday when it comes out. You just stream that thing 50 times. You feel me? Like, just stream it. You know what I mean?
I pre-order. Y'all make sure y'all pre-order.
But yeah, so that's it we have for tonight. Until next week for episode 109. You guys have a great night, a great morning, and great afternoon. Podcast family, YouTube family, IG Live family, Twitter family, Twitch family, Facebook family. Oh my God, y'all are all over the place. And that's it. We out, man.
We out, y'all.
Podcast episode 108. Y'all. Good night.
Deuces.
Bye. Shada, you got